This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So if you haven't heard already, TMZ dropped this exclusive article. So basically, as you guys can see here, it says chriseanrock and Hood Trophy Bino fined for trashing Vegas hotel room. So if you follow me, you already know the police were called to their hotel room. We didn't know what was going on. There was lots of speculation, but it seems that TMZ has got some exclusive information. But before I jump into the exclusive story, so Real Allie Spoon has jumped into the chat and she said, we made it to TMZ, y'all, but nah, ain't no Chrisean was there or no baby. So I guess maybe she was hanging with Chrisean at that time and she is here as a witness for Chrisean. And she also reposted this blog. She said, "This is all lies, LOL, cracking up." The article is saying here, police and CPS were called on chriseanrock and her boyfriend by hotel staff after they were allegedly using blanks in the same room as her son. So she's saying those are all lies. She also went under TMZ's post and said, "LOL, cracking up, ain't no baby or Chrisean there, but we know who did them blanks." So she's saying it was Bino. Wasn't us to be safe. She tagged someone else and said, "Wasn't us to be safe though." But some of you guys, I hate to say it again, but some of you guys were cheering on this relationship. So let's all remember that Chrisean left with the babies on September the 19th. Okay, so let's get into the story. So their caption says, Chrisean and her rapper boyfriend, Hood Trophy Bino, partied so hard during their recent stay in Vegas hotel, the cops had to be called. But it was their room that was left in civil unrest. So here's a look at the room. Bino stayed there after Chrisean had left. So the article says Chrisean Rock and Hood Trophy Bino whipped it real good. 1K fine after trashing Vegas hotel room. This story was on September 24th, 2025. They say here, Chrisean and her rapper boyfriend, Hood Trophy Bino, partied so hard during their recent stay in a Vegas hotel that cops had to be called, but it was their room that was left in civil unrest. They say their sources confirm it was Bino who booked the reservation, which concluded with a $1,000 fine for smoking. We did see that on their lives, that he was smoking nonstop. Anyway, however, things got even more tense when Las Vegas police conducted a child welfare check after the rowdy pair had gone live on IG and onlookers spotted their kids in the background. LVPD tells TMZ Hip Hop that their officers responded to a disturbance in the 3700 blocks of South Las Vegas Boulevard on September 19th at 4:50 p.m. The incident was settled at the scene with no police action taken. So Bino captured a interaction with officers, and their sources tells us Chrisean and Bino were able to stay in a room after speaking with the officers.
How you doing? Pretty about you, man. I'm doing good. Yeah. How you doing? Here come y'all harassment complaints.
They continue to say TMZ Hip Hop obtained photos of the hurricane aftermath. The reality TV couple left after staying in the MGM Grand hotel room from September 19th to September 23rd. As you can see from the exclusive photos, there are several empty Don Julio bottles, clothes, even an empty canister of blank blank, which is something that apparently is legal in Vegas. They also got some exclusive photos of the hurricane aftermath. And here is a close-up of the notes from the hotel. Basically here, Metro is currently upstairs in a room with CPS doing a welfare check. And it also says here, Metro is currently upstairs in a room with CPS doing a welfare check after they seen guests live stream and wanted to check on the two kids inside room. In addition, room smells like blank per security.
Do a selfie with her. Do a selfie. Yeah, that's hard. That one's hard. That one's hard. Hey, Bino, don't do it. Don't do it, Bino. If you want to go in like that. Just jump like that. Just put your toe in the toe. Just put your toes. Wait. You got your phone, no, right? Why you got your phone, bro? No, man. No, bro, he's coming up. You know he's coming. I go. No. Come on, he's coming, bro. I'm finna lose all my contacts.
So there was a lot of speculation as to who called the popo on Chrisean and her trophy Bino, but this little memo here is giving us a clue as to what happened and why the police showed up. TMZ also said in an article, Chrisean may be on the party path, but her actions aren't for everybody. Cenat just revealed during a Mafiathon that she's the celeb who pissed him off the most.
What celebrity you dislike the most or who pissed you off the most? Like literally. Yes. No. Since you've been here.
Chrisean Rock.
Question.
Okay, that one moment. But we've been on better terms now. You seen the money you got around and they can retire?
And if you guys remember, Cenat and BlueFace were on Cenat's stream some years ago. And honestly, I didn't even know who Cenat was until Chrisean and BlueFace were on his stream. The streaming world was very new to me. So that was my introduction of streamers. And of course, too, a lot of the people that watch streams, Cenat was famous at the time, but for me, that was the first time I had ever heard of him. But I do remember after all that aftermath, I remember Chrisean had said that, they were doing a skit. They were basically told to, do a lot of things to go viral. So it's kind of interesting that he's saying this now when they all seem to be in on, whatever it was that they were doing to go viral. And also, TMZ failed to mention that Chrisean did leave after the police came. We noticed that she was on the plane with the babies headed to Baltimore. And it looks like after that incident, Chrisean and Bino were no more. So I wonder if that was a final straw for her as to the breaking up with him. We remember the tow-ins. We remember him posting her, kissing on his toes. She was upset about that. Apparently they had, made up. And maybe that was the last straw. Who knows? Well, it looks like Chrisean has moved on to, focus more on work and doing promotions. Here she is with her friend Marshanae doing a promotion with Hair Queen LA.
Not too much. Say no. Oh my God, that's so good, baby boo. All right, so we streaming. Okay, what time? What time? 7? Hey, it's with me, Ray J, Speedy, Sky, Roy. Dang, we got 6K viewers. We're on TikTok right now.
And it looks like her trophy Bino hasn't quite gotten over Chrisean, hasn't quite moved on. We see here he posted a song if you guys, read these lyrics, you'll see that, he's not taking the breakup too lightly. It looked like he was, but who knows? Maybe he's finally realizing that she's actually gone. She's gone. She's not his. We see the rose, a dollar sign, and a finger. Maybe he's thinking roses and money will get her back. I don't know about that. And then here he is again with a song trying to serenade her. He had mentioned before he was in therapy. And Chrisean had posted on her Snapchat a blueberry or blueberries and a cold emoji. A lot of people are saying that she may be back with BlueFace. And then here comes Carlissa and Angela. So Carlissa had posted this: please leave my son out of anything concerning anyone, but his girlfriend Angela and BlueFace are in a happy, healthy relationship, respectfully. And as you can see, she don't give a funk. And then Angela reposted that. So I had this on my Instagram and people had a lot to say about that. So, I do hope that Chrisean has learned from the situation. A lot of people wanted Chrisean with Bino. A lot of people were cheering on this relationship. I was not one of the people that was cheering it on. Got a lot of backlash for it. One had said she was on a path with God. And I didn't really think that her being with Bino was the right path. I feel like, I didn't really see Bino, uplifting her. He took her shopping. He was spoiling her, but it was not an uplifting relationship from what I could see. And I do think that Chrisean got with Bino because Angela was moving into BlueFace house, because Angela and BlueFace are together. That is why I think Chrisean, she went along with the skit. I do believe it was a skit. I do believe it was PR. But I do think that she fell for him. Okay, that's what I think. I do think she fell for him. Looks like she has moved on. But I do, like I said, I do hope that Chrisean has learned from this, because as we see this article here, her name is attached to it. She was at the hotel room with him. She's not innocent victim in the situation. Leaving a hotel room in this condition cannot be defended. We didn't know who Trophy Bino was until he linked up with her. So, of course, if she was not with him or she did not link with him and this story was written about her Trophy Bino, I probably wouldn't even be talking about it right now. You guys probably wouldn't even care. But because her name is linked with him, everyone cares. So that's what I mean by I hope she's learned from this. So guys, what are your thoughts about TMZ's article? Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.